There we go. Now the mic's connected. Hey Spyro. Actually, Andre was first today. Hey Dirk. Oh my god. Dude, there's a southerly wind and it's literally like a desert here. Everything is full of sand right now. It's absolutely horrible. I hate this. This is not nice to have. Oh my god. Oh, there's sand everywhere. The tripod, the camera, the screens, even like just holding my phone feels sandy. Oh my god. What's up, Craigie? I'm expecting a phone call in a little bit, so I might mute at some point. Got some business to attend. Hang on. You guys should be looking at a ship, not at just a river. It gets everywhere. Yeah, it's like not like sand from a beach. It's like very fine dirt, dust sand. Because of the drought, it's really bad. It's really annoying, actually. Terneuzen toast, Terneuzen. Holy moly. Lil Tricks.
Zero subscribed for 2 months on Twitch.
Oh my god.
Less than 3, 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 the Aver and chat less than 3, less than 3.
Alright, we went through that. Little Tricks. Thank you for the Prime. 2 months already. Thank you for the support. Appreciate that. I need to make a skip TTS button. Wow, look at that rusty thing. The Charlotta. There we go. That is one rusty bugger. Hey Sulzy, hey Monkey. Oh god, horrible. I even feel sand or dust between my teeth right now. That's horrible. Oh my god. What the heck? When your ship gets painted but you can't afford dry dock. Or the red paint is just very strong. They're more uncommon than common ships. Yeah, we should work on that. There's a lot of improvements to do. They eat an oyster? No, it's just a very annoying southerly wind. Like, it literally just blows dust up into the sky. It's really bad. Hope not too much gets in the camera, because that would be really annoying. One in the lakes are a bit rusty. I mean, there's rusty and then there's this thing. My goodness. Look at that. Hey, Cactus Jack. I actually had a song stuck in my head while I was setting up the stuff, because I literally walked here and then instantly the first thing I had was like a wind gust full of dirt and everything was already sandy, and then I had like oh, we got a river drone. Which number is it? Maybe it's one that we haven't caught yet. No, it's number 6. We've seen number 6 two days ago, right? We saw number 6. River drone 6. Very empty, by the way. Although she's deep in the water. Interesting. Maybe she has some very heavy stuff in the hull there that we cannot see from here. Yeah, spotted her 2 days ago. How would I know, Vara? I'm not his manager. Ask his management. It always needs a bit of time, Cactus Jack, before it starts playing on the website. It's always like a caching period. There's a big MSC ship on the horizon. Don't put it on the overlay. I'm not going to count this as we've spotted it. But she's over there. And actually, fun fact, one of the pilots that I follow on Twitter is on board guiding it. One of the 2 pilots is the guy that I follow on Twitter. I saw him make a picture this afternoon of from the bridge. I should actually show that picture on the over. Hang on, let me look that up real quick. By the way, at any moment in time I can get a phone call and then I'll mute the stream and then you'll be in silence for a few minutes, just so you know. No, we missed something. An hour ago, this ship that we're looking at was here, and there was a helicopter like hanging next to it, right here. Oh my God, we missed that. Oh, now I'm so sad. Oh my God, I'm so sad now. I'm gonna link it in the chat. That is crazy. How do I link this? Copy link. Sorry for the people on YouTube. Oh, am I connected to YouTube? I don't even know if I'm connected to YouTube. So about an hour ago, I think, there it is. Now I see YouTube. Sorry, YouTube, it's only in Twitch chat. Anyway, so the pilot I'm following is making photos and pictures from that ship where they are on right now. I'll show one thing on the overlay that they posted, which I thought was really cool. Can I just save this image? Download image, yes. Then hopefully, if all goes well, I can go here. I say, oh my God, the storm. Oh my God, oh my God, that's horrible. Wow, I'm being sandblasted right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna have to properly clean everything in a little bit here. Hang on, image, let's give it a title, bridge. Wait, this does not work on, this doesn't work in Stream Buddy. I need to look why that. Live, go here, tighten this up. Go here. Bridge. This thing done. Create. Okay, so if all goes well, you should see something now on the overlay. So that is basically the view from the bridge of that ship over there. That's basically what you're seeing in that photo. So people are always wondering, how much do you see on the bridge of the ship? Well, this is how much you can see. You heard a different one? Okay. Just practice, Cactus Jack. They were just doing an exercise. Also, that is the big container dock that we cycled past that they departed from. So really cool. No, so the picture that I made is from the pilot that's on the ship. I also linked it just now in chat. That's his Twitter if you want to give him a follow. He posts very cool stuff about the maritime industry in general and ships and historical things. Very interesting person. All right, hide active. There we go. So we missed that one. But we do have a cruise ship again today. Second cruise ship in a row. That must be like a record. 2 cruise ships in a row on the river. So she is underway. I saw that she was already near the container dock, so I think she'll be here in an hour and a half from now. She'll be here. I only have Twitter for stuff like that, but yeah, Twitter is a cesspool. There's even no competition. You're excited about the cruise stream at 10K? Whoa. When did we agree on 10,000? It was 100,000 little tricks, I think, that we agreed on. It was 100,000 for dancing with TikTok. I think it's 500,000 for a river cruise. Just make up, okay. Hey, Dutch fella. Oh, it's a brand spanking new tanker, this one, built in 2026. I already thought it was looking fresh. I drove by it while driving here. There's no image yet for this ship? Ooh. Most expensive menu ever. I mean, doesn't cost you a thing to drop a sub on YouTube. I don't mean subs on Twitch or Kick, I mean subscribers on YouTube. Maiden voyage? Not sure. It has been sailing since March. Probably has newer systems. I assume every time a ship gets built, stuff gets new. Well, newer stuff is implemented, improvements, evolution. Yeah, YouTube followers is YouTube a follower is called a subscriber. I know it's confusing because on Twitch and Kick it's called it's a member on YouTube would be a sub on Twitch and Kick, and a follow on Twitch and Kick would be a subscriber on YouTube. Why can't we all call it the same thing? There's also a lot of coal on the right there. We'll see it go in probably into the lock in a little bit. But we should make it a little bit brighter. There we go. A lot of coal on the Tunis. And also another one of those LNG barges is parked over there. And then the other lock is absolutely ram-packed with inland ships and a big one in there. So there's a bulk carrier in there, and then there's like a whole boatload of boats. Well, let's watch the trophy come out until there's a coast. There's 2 coasters coming, 3 coasters. Take a look at those in a little bit. Oh, okay. I gotta do a phone call for a minute, so I'll mute, and you guys can look at the trophy coming out. How do I mute again? Stream buddy. All right, I should be back. Can we get a confirmation that we are back? Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Had to deal with some business. Wait, hang on. While we watch this one coming out, the Baltic Arrow orange coaster come flying in. They're going fast. Oh wait, we're still on the optic. Oh, that's why it looks so weird. We're still on the digital zoom. All right, sorry that I missed some stuff, but I didn't want to wait to go live until I got the phone call. Hey Pete. Everybody was checking all the Windows audio sound. No, and there's so many menus these days. I'm sorry. Dude, I've rarely seen a ship go in faster than this. My God, they're even leaning now. I think the pilot has to be home in time. Oh, dude, the sand is so bad. I literally feel it on my teeth already. Hey, Luscator. Hey, Jacques. If anyone else came in while I was having a phone call, hi. You can say hi again in the chat if you want to be acknowledged for being here. We couldn't do speed movie. Ooh, there's one of those bulkers with a whole crane structure on the top. Coming, like a gantry type crane. Cool. So I saw Uti ask anything special today. Well, another cruise ship today. I think it's the sister ship of the Mariner that we saw on Tuesday. Today we have the Voyager, the 7 Seas Voyager coming out. Was also in Antwerp since yesterday evening. Well, if there's a chill stream award at the Streamer Awards, nominate me, Little Tricks. I don't think we'll ever make it, but hey, it doesn't hurt to try. Make this a bit brighter. There we go. Talking about chill streams, it's sad actually. This is our final weekday stream for the foreseeable future. Next week it's back to corporate jail. Well, next week I have vacation with the fam, but after that it's back to corporate jail. So we'll be restricted to the weekends again for streaming. It is what it is. Let's all cry together and be sad about it. But I'll probably do it again next year, the 2 months off from work. Free campaign. I have to have a lot of funding to fund me leaving my corporate jail though. Yeah, they've invested a lot, Sulzy. That's probably also why they can do it as a full-time thing. But yeah. But hey, we still have today, and the next stream then will then be on Sunday. Per usual, our Sunday afternoon or evening stream. I really want to religiously try to stick to the Sunday streams, because I know there's the most people that are able to watch then. And it's also the easiest day for me to do it. I got a trophy after all today, and there you go. So, another wind gust with sand. Oh, it's really bad. You stop working and I like it. I mean, I would love to do this full time. That's not the point. The point is that I need money to pay the bills and my costs of living. Dude, I'm gonna have to get dust out of everything here. It's really bad. Yeah, I don't think my company is interested in a ship spotting stream. Hey, Jaro. Working is wildly overrated. How do you guys pay your bills? Are you all selling drugs on the dark web, or are you all crypto millionaires? Get pics? I didn't bring my camera, Toast. I'm sorry. But you can make clean screenshots now. We'll post those on a Vessel Finder. Income support, yeah, no such thing here in Belgium. Well, we are in the Netherlands, but I live in Belgium. You're a perpetual student. We all make choices in life that will end us up in some kind of corporate jail at some point. Interesting, so if you have a tiny bulker coming in, like a small one. Well, we'll see it in a little bit as while we follow the trophy outbound. God, what a good looking ship though. So fresh, although there's already a few skid marks on her. Keep in mind, she's 5 months old. I mean, I call it being stuck in jail because I call my job often a golden cage. Like, it pays incredibly well, but I really don't get much satisfaction out of it. So, it's basically a golden jail, or a golden cage that you're in. Currently only because of her long-term illness. Hope we get better soon, Jaro. This kind of sucks. Wow. We got a coaster coming in. It's super high in the water. Look at that thing. I don't think this one has a bulge even. She's so high, the Antwerp. Came from Rochefort in France. Oh my God, another gust of sand. Wow. So my iPhone is a second modem here and has been laying just in the trunk of my car. I'm not sure if we'll be able to capture it. Jacques, thank you for the Prime.
Jacques_85 subscribed for 2 months on Twitch.
Let's see if we can get it on the screen. No, it's too dark. It doesn't show. There's like so much sand on it right now. No, okay, maybe if I do it like, hold this towards the sun. No, can't really see on camera. But it's very sandy. Working without satisfaction is a no-no. It's a trade-off, man. It's a trade-off. Yeah, that's why I call it the golden cage, right? Like, I don't think there's anything that I can do that I would get more satisfaction out of that would pay equally well. I would have to take a big pay cut. Jack, thank you again for the Prime. Already 2 Primes today. Appreciate that, guys. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? At some point, we'll find something else, or something will with the channel maybe will happen, or StreamBuddy will explode into oblivion, or to the moon. Actually, not explode into oblivion. Explode to the moon, and then we'll be able to do this a lot more again. until that day, it's back to weekend streams. Meanwhile, we got a Arklow ship, I think, coming in as well. That is the Arklow Valiant, also a stream regular by this point. Viral video. I don't believe going viral is really like a sustainable way of growing your channel if you're a content creator. You can boom and then you will crash down equally hard. I do believe in growing it like slowly. That will be a lot more long-term beneficial. Really cutting through the waves. It's going into the wind now. There's like a southwesterly wind. And she's doing also the interesting maneuver of coming from Antwerp, and I think she's gonna go in towards Ghent now. Yep, it looks like she's steering inwards. Yeah, tomorrow should be cooler again, I think, Cracky. And then it should be should warm up again during the weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like it's going backwards, really? Like an optical illusion. Last spotted the 9th of July. The slick operator achievement, you got it? Nice, so it's working now. So I fixed it. Yeah, I did a few fixes on the ship card game. There's still some stuff to fix, and I'm thinking of overhauling a lot of stuff as well. I want to make it look a bit nicer, a bit more like a proper game and stuff like that. So it's probably something that I will work on the next few weeks. And a few fixes need to happen as well. Yeah, so next week I'm in a forest. We have a tree house. It's a tree house in a forest with a hot tub. For Monday till Friday we are there. So hopefully it's not too warm because the thing does not have AC. But I think it is going to be nice because it's in a forest. So usually the forest is a bit cooler. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. It's yes, you heard hot tub. The funny thing is you have to like go to the wood corner of the domain, gather wood in like a wheelbarrow, and then bring it back to your tree cabin. And then you need to like warm up the hot tub yourself with like wood and actual fire. Well, the whole cabin is very basic. Oh my god, sand, please. Got a ship spotter for scale there. Well, I'll probably post a few pictures of the thing in Discord next week while we're there. Fun fact for the OG viewers, we are planning to go geocaching there as well for at least one day or one afternoon. One of the best rated geocaching routes in Belgium is there. But that's for the long-time viewers. All right, now we got no, I'm not gonna say the world's smallest bulk carrier, but like a very baby bulk carrier. Look at that thing. Look how tiny it is. But it is like an actual bulker. So cute, actually. It's like a not yet fully grown bulk carrier. What's that guy doing on his bike? They're still traveling, Craggy. The links are still somewhere in Discord, I think. Yeah, so we used to geocache full time, like was the main thing on this channel 3 years ago now, about 3 years ago. We did it for like 2 years, 2.5 years, and then I kind of burned out on it. My guy about to go far. Nah, he didn't fall. He's fine. Is yours in the UK yet? I have no idea where yours is. You'd have to look. The link again. The links are somewhere in Discord still. I think. But none of the trackables has reached their destination. Although I'm not sure they're moving anymore now that I think of it. I think they might have all disappeared at this point. Because I used to get a lot of emails of it moving, and I don't anymore. Or maybe I just turned off all the emails. That's also possible. You remember the geocaching streams? It wasn't even on Kick when I was doing it. You're checking, okay. I think yours went towards Germany, I think. Might have even gone into Czechia at some point. It's so cute, this baby bulk carrier though. Really cute. Oh wait, it's officially classified as general cargo ship. Oh, okay. Look at that smoke. A nice puff of blackness. Started watching me because of the geocache. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it anymore. It's gonna be interesting. It's been more than a year since I did my last geocache, I think, so. She's only 3 times as long as the tugs. There you go. So it has a nice little seahorse on the chimney. 14. Is it cruising season in Antwerp? It sure is, Si.
For 19 months on Twitch.
Well, I feel like
Is it cruising season in Antwerp?
it's slowly coming to an end, cruising season in Antwerp. I don't think there's many left this year. But these two are the two closest together out of the whole year. It's basically back to back that there were cruise ships in Antwerp right now. It disappeared for the past 2 years already? Yeah, it's gone. I think it's rare these things ever reach their destination. Wow. Look at that guy also going into the wind right now. Hey Pablo, welcome. Also Sai, thank you for the 19 months of tier 1. I forgot. I was so distracted by your question. Forgot to thank you. Bye, Felicia. Name rings a bell. It doesn't for me though, Felicia. Unis is still being recent. Well, it's not going to be picked up ever, unfortunately. But also still in Germany. Yeah, a lot of trackables go into Germany to die, apparently. That's a very common thing. Oh, sorry. Then, so another one of those Oh, hang on. To move this a tiny bit backwards so it's a bit more balanced. There we go. And hopefully, yeah, should be better. Okay, cool. So this whole structure on the top of the ship is an actual over a roofed crane system, basically. So there's arms that will extend outwards of the ship on the sides, and then a crane can go in and out of the structure. It's the Star Ishtind. Definitely the first time we've seen this one. Also completely empty, judging by how high she is. The close one is still... I don't think he's watching the stream anymore. He was here for the geocaching only. All right, toast. Bon appetit. You want yours? Well, drive to the location where it was last seen, Cracky. Go search for that geocache. Or is it with somebody? In that case, it's gone. Yeah, IKEA meatballs. Classy. Pita bread, chicken kebab. Okay, guys, stop making me hungry. What's everybody having for dinner? Let's get it out of your system, and then you can stop making me hungry. Go. You have 3 minutes to spam it. After those 3 minutes, I will ban everybody who talks about what they're eating. Look at that. Look at that beauty. We're having McDonald's, dry bread, nasi goreng babi panggang. Damn it. Nasi with satay, salad with mozzarella. Jacques is the healthiest. Spinach with meatballs. Discovered by somebody. Somebody took it without logging. That's probably what happened, yeah. And they're going to drive to... Is it in Berlin City? I will be going through Berlin in 2 weeks from now. I have an hour there. Is it near the main station? Probably not. Slow cooker turkey thigh, potatoes, mushrooms, carrots, and brown rice. Damn, that sounds healthy. Hey, Tumba. Eggplant. I don't like eggplant. With carrot rice. That sounds good. And yogurt. Lunchtime, no ID. Pasta with chips and peas. Sounds very British. Chips and peas. So we're looking at butterfly. It's about 5 centimeters wide, 3 centimeters long. Alright, sorry. You're here for the ships, right? Not for a butterfly. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going through Berlin on my way to Prague 2 weeks from now. Oh, butterfly left. Oh, he's back. Wildlife add-on cards. Something that I do want to add is like a double XP. I don't know yet what will trigger it, but sometimes we will have double XP for collecting ships. I am Cracky, yeah. I'll say hi. He's getting married. He's getting a big boy. He's becoming a big boy now. Oh my god. Dust in my eyes. So really cool, this structure. We've seen it before, but never ceases to amaze me. I'm taking a train, Jacob, so it was cheaper than taking a plane. And I personally prefer like train over flying, so why not? Well, he hasn't really streamed much. Although the only times he streams these days is at 1 or 2 a.m. on a Saturday or Sunday. So good luck catching that. When TikTok guy, we got double XP. Yeah, it could be a thing. I have been considering tapping into the Twitch channel point system for like power-ups for the game, but I feel like I would give an unfair advantage to the Twitch viewers, and I don't really want that in the game. So that's probably not gonna be a thing. But it would be cool if like certain events would trigger something for the game. If somebody subs, we get 2 minutes of bonus XP or double XP, something like that. That could be fun. Oh, please don't. Oh, there was a car driving past me, behind me. But it was scooping a lot of sand. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bath after this. I feel so sandy already. Shiny car. Shiny is something else that I have been thinking of, but that would just have to be a random rare occurrence or something, in my opinion. And I think I would even want to make it personal, like you just collect a card and there's a small chance that it's like a shiny card or something. I now need a butterfly in the identity book, it's fine. These days we have AI for that. Another thing that I've been thinking about for the game is adding one more rarity classification, because I feel like the 4 is just not enough for what I like. I'm probably gonna add, it's gonna be common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary, I think. There is a book in the I'm gonna slowly collect the whole series. EG is gonna snap me once a year with a book. It's cheaper than Pokemon? True. True. I mean, I talked about it before. At some point I did have the crazy idea. I never really had any intention of implementing it, just to be clear, to have you buy card packs. So you could buy a pack of cards for ships that you missed. And then randomly 5 cards would be added to your collection. Again, never gonna happen, but I did have the idea to do that. This is the Hansa Munksund. 880 TEUs going to Rotterdam. Exactly, booster packs. Never say never. The thing is, if you do something like that, then I think there's a lot of legalities involved in it, and that's what I want to avoid. Because I think technically it's illegal in Belgium to sell stuff like that. Like, you know, Counter-Strike, a lot of you know it, you're all watching on Twitch. You have like these loot cases, you cannot open them in Belgium because it's gambling officially. So they outright banned it. Exactly, gambling legislation. So it's interesting to me though that it's illegal for Counter-Strike to do it in a game, but it's fine for card games, it's fine for sticker collecting things. There it's not gambling. Because it's interesting to me, like these days if you see like kids opening Pokemon packs, they're not interested in the cards anymore. They are only interested in the value of what's coming out of a pack. So kids have been completely conditioned, for example for Pokemon cards, to just see it as gambling and not as like a fun collector's thing. It's crazy. They can't afford it anymore. I mean, the new packs they still do. My kiddo collected a few at some point. Moin, Marcus. Herzliche Willkommen. There you go. Busting my best German out. Is that the police? Or is it a... Oh no, it's one of the Multra-Tug ships. Which one is it? Oh, it's the Responder. Multra ship Responder. That's crazy, Cracky. For good grading option, you... Also that grading, isn't it like all like... Anyway, I'm not into it. Even though I just created a ship card game, I'm not into cards, collecting cards. Water's quite a bit bumpy today, isn't it? Look at that. Moin, Tom. It's a new flag for you. Congrats. I think all the card talk that we just had, by the way, hello, if you're new to the channel, we have a little card collecting game that is accompanying the stream. You can basically collect cards for every ship that we see on the stream. It's all done through our website, !collect if you're watching on Twitch, and it's also in the YouTube description, the link on how to play. I do plan on expanding that website and that game a lot in the future as well. It is fun to see people play it and get statistics on it. What I always wonder with all these card things is, oh, it's worth that much money. Oh, it's worth that much money, but it's only worth that much if there's a crazy person who's actually wanted to like pay that much for it, right? Because the theory is nice, but actually finding someone that will pay that money for it, Well, let's see, what else do we have? Let's maybe take a real quick look to the other side of the river, because there's some fun stuff parked over there. So there is one of the Swardias Lines Roros being fueled right now. It's just there for bunkering. Just spotting NFTs when. I'm a few years too late. That would have been a good one to pull a few years ago. Let me put her on the overlay. Where do we have a mod doing it? I know Toast was going for food. Oh, is it broken again? Refresh. Oh, I don't see the ships anymore on the AIS stream thing is down again or what? Oh, that sucks. Okay, it's gonna be up to the moderators to put them on today. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so this is the Swardias Lines. Imagine this, yeah, it's probably the AIS system that's down again, if I'd have to guess. Or maybe it has something to do with it. Nah, it can't have anything to do with the updates that we did. Anyway, I'll look into it. Then we got a bulker, I think, over there. Probably also being refueled. If we go further down. Looks like we got a dredge going on there. pumping out water. And then another bulker. The Huan Hong Xing. Oh my god, I totally butchered that. And then the Petros S is probably this one then, the other bulker. And then let's jump back real quick to the Aurora. I'm curious about this one. If anybody wants to bring this one on. Woo! Wind, please. What? Did the camera just blow away from the wind? Oh my god. To my eyes. I can't see. Oh. Okay, we're good. Oh, it's the Asturias. We've seen that one before, right? Let's see. Yeah, we last saw it the 3rd of March this year. There we go. Often ships are named after places, cities, rivers, famous landmarks, or also regions. Oh my god. My legs are getting sandblasted right now. Oh, my eyes, sorry. Sorry about the complaining, but it's really annoying. The shit that I do. I wanted to go here. Is that the Schengen Wretch on the back there? And I don't think it's smoky, Robert. I think it's actually like dust in the sky. Because there's a southerly wind and I'm being sandblasted myself as well. It's really annoying. You know, like the feeling when you put your teeth against each other and it like cracks, like a crackle? That's what I'm having right now. The sand is just getting into my mouth. Oh, it's the Sanderus, okay. Definitely the one that we've seen as well. Oh, there we go, yeah. Those beat me to it 5 times before. It's been a while since we saw it though, since last year. Look at that. It's indeed the great maritime nation of Luxembourg is its flag. Hemel. And then we have the Bitfjord. A bitumen tanker. Thanks, Pac-Man. So, for those of you who are just joining in, we do have a cruise ship coming, which is rare on the river, although this is the 2nd stream in a row that we'll see one. A cruise ship coming from Antwerp, so we'll see her in a little bit. I really am gonna have to like clean my whole setup after this. It's really, really bad. It is indeed busy. But the main reason it's busy is because it's close to high tide right now. So currently the locks only operate around high tide, so a lot of stuff is coming in to Ghent and from Ghent during high tide right now. What the heck was that, Tide Command? Never thought you would see a bitumen tanker. Let's take a look up close then. She honestly looks like a regular tanker to me. I couldn't tell from anything external that it's a bitumen tanker. Oh god, sand, please. I would play Sandstorm by the route if it wouldn't be demonetized on YouTube for doing that, so I won't. Got the dredge. That looks cool. Sing it then. No chance. She could use a little scrub though. Look at all the green gunk on her side. My goodness. So it says that she's going to Borsele because oh look, the Multra tug, or is that the Patriot? Yeah, it's probably the Multra going alongside. Interesting. There is indeed a good variety of ships today. The only thing we're missing is very big container ships. I don't think those are on the list for today, unfortunately. Yes, Robert, this is indeed a dredge. So you can actually see the light is not ideal, but if we overlight it a little bit, you can see like this gray pipe hanging on the yellow crane arms. That is the suction hose. So they can throw that overboard and lower it. And that's how she sucks up stuff from the ground. But look at that green gunk on her, my goodness. Maybe that's why she's going to Antwerp, a little bit of maintenance on her. And of course in the front she has the big nozzle for rainbowing. That is when she sprays water or even sand to create islands, basically. That's how they created like all these islands in Dubai. It's ships like this that did it, with that big nozzle at the front there. So this one is from the other big dredging company in Belgium, Jan de Nul. Another big one is the green ships like the Melina and the Scheldt River that we often see on the river here, which is Demi, is the other one. Yeah, it sure seems so that the dredges have a hard life, my goodness. I guess they're often a lot like slowly moving and stationary. That's probably why the gunk can accumulate easier compared to like bigger ships that are out in deeper waters and moving forward faster. The Scheldt River is the most spotted ship. Oh, look at that. I mean, we see her almost all the time on the river, so yeah. Makes sense. Oh God. I'm gonna eat so much sand by the time this is done. Ugh. Give me a minute, I'm gonna see if I have some water in my car actually. Oh yeah, I still have the mic on me. Is there still a bottle of water in here? Bottle of water, so. Let's check the other side real quick. Oh, there is a bottle of water in here. Haha. Okay. Can rinse my mouth. Cleans the stomach, it sands my stomach. Let's see. So you got that one coming? Yeah, I think that will be our next target to look at. Like a general cargo ship. Or is it going to be classified as container ship? Interesting. General cargo ship, 1994, 32 years old. Came from Oxelösund in Sweden. The Frege. Just under 100 meters long. So, if you're just joining in right now, you missed the beginning. This is, sadly, our last weekday stream for the foreseeable future. I'm going back to corporate jail soon, and then we'll be limited to streaming on the weekends. So Sunday will be our main day for streaming. The mods need to take over. I know, everybody's hysterical about it, but nothing I can do about it. No, I feel like we can only have one ranking, London. It's based on XP. I feel like that's the number one, that's like the main rank. You can always sort in a different way and then you'll see the ranking, right? You just have to count yourself. Can I get one day off midweek for good behavior? No, I already work 4 days a week. Guys, how my week is when I'm in corporate jail, right? Let me explain to you. Monday to Thursday, I have to work corporate jail. Friday is quality time day with the wife. Saturday is quality time with the family. And then Sunday is quality time with you guys. And then we're back on the Monday. There's not enough days in a week, honestly. She's very deep in the water, I would say. I don't want to give up my quality day with the missus. Jesus Christ. That's not an option. Six hours. It's dark in winter, Spyro, those hours of the day. Cannot do anything here. I might try to squeeze in a few evening streams on weekdays at some point, as long as there's light, but we'll see how tired I am after working a whole day and then still doing a stream. Oh my god. Guys, I'm not getting rid of the wife. I love her. She's probably not watching, but got one of those big inland tankers here as well. Look at that thing. I guess if we would earn a bit more from the stream, I could consider working 3 days a week at my regular job and then squeezing in another stream day, but I don't think that's doable. Change Sunday for Saturday will work for me? No. Saturday stuff is open, so you can do shit. On Sunday, everything is closed where I live, so this is the perfect day to come out to the river and chill. All it takes is one big oiler. That's the whole thing I don't want. Like, I will never base any decisions that I make for my job based on what I earn from subscribers, bits, or donos, because that's not sustainable, right? I will base myself on ad revenue, because that is a sustainable thing. Sorry about the jitteriness, but there's quite a bit of wind. And then there's also the other point, and Kirby, you already mentioned it, it's a good point, winter. Once winter hits, it's just not feasible to stream a lot, because it's not enjoyable at all to be here in winter. It's cold, it's miserable, even it doesn't look that good to stream when it's like gray and boring out. Hey Rich, good evening. Get a van with a side window. That could help for the winter, that is. I'm not gonna lie, that would help. Being able to stream from inside the van. I'll probably mount like some kind of remote control camera on the roof. I could just sit inside with like a little joystick controlling the camera. We got a very empty container ship coming behind her. We'll focus on that for a minute. Look how empty that one is. Does the channel freeze over winter? It did kind of lost. Oh, the channel. I thought you meant my stream channel. No. The river never freezes over, coffee. I totally misunderstood that sentence. No, this is a salty tidal river. There's no chance this thing will ever freeze. Famous lost words, but I don't think so. I've never known that it froze over in the 30... How old am I? 38 years that I've lived. I've never known it being frozen. But a channel freezes a little bit over. Because I stream a lot less during winter, because the weather is just not enjoyable. Ooh, she has a nice humming noise to her, the container ship, the Venetia. So, what's that? Is that a poop stain livery, or is that a lot of rust on her? My goodness. Maybe she's going into dry dock soon, and that's why she's so empty and so rusty. Oh god, we got another gust of dust. It has happened in the past, has it? Interesting. But yeah, with the current climate, there's no chance. Also, I just realized this inland tanker is also an LNG tanker, so this thing can refuel LNG ships. Yeah, but I think if this thing would freeze over, it would still look very crazy and cool to come and check it out. I would 100% be here in the freezing cold if this thing would freeze, and it would be like a little shipping lane left in the middle. Oh, talking about ships, I see the cruise ship on the horizon. She has already passed Walsorden by now. It's fun. Although I don't think they have icebreakers anywhere nearby, Cracky, so they would have to sail them in. Then again, I don't think it would freeze that thick of a layer. There's just no chance that shipping will come to a halt here. There's absolutely no chance. The only reason why ships go on a hold is because the pilots are striking. We've seen that a few times the past year. Oh, and also for storms, it has happened that the river gets very, very quiet because of a storm. That is also a thing. Oh, and another reason there was the traffic control striking. That was even crazier. I remember when there was a national strike in Belgium this year, and all the traffic controllers near Antwerp were also striking, or on strike. And basically there was not a single ship between the Dutch border and Antwerp on the river. It was completely empty. That was cool. How fast can it go? The ship should go between 15 and 30 kilometers an hour. 30 is like the upper limit here. I would say most go around 20-ish. We got an absolutely jam-packed lock over there as well now. There's so many ships. So I know I'm going to repeat myself, but let's talk about it again for 1 minute. Because of the drought in Europe and the low water levels, the canal to Ghent is restricted in depth, but they also restricted the locks from operating. So they only operate around high tide. The one that you're looking at will only operate 3 hours before and after high tide. After that, the lock is on lockdown. Hey, shoot. This one, the big one, will only operate 2 hours before and 2 hours after high tide. After that, it's on lockdown. And then finally, the small one, you can only see the bridge of that one because it's behind the tree line. But that one will operate 4 hours before and 4 hours after high tide. And after that, the lock is on lockdown. So they are really cramming in a lot of ships in one lock.
63 subscribed for 21 months on Twitch. Hiver.
Giant Ray, 21 months, lucky number 21. Thank you for the support, man. And your big watch streak. I appreciate that. Oh, really? The West Lock is also down to 2 hours. So the one we're looking at is also down till 2 hours before and after. Oh my goodness. Wow, I really wonder if this drought keeps going, what more things will change. That's crazy. Thanks for that info, Mega Damage. We were talking about corporate jail earlier, right? This week I was looking at like job vacancies to work at the lock. There's actually vacancies to work there. Oh, I was like, oh, that looks cool, but it probably doesn't pay enough for my my expenses. You have heard rumors that they will let salt water from the Westerschelde in if this drought continues. I mean, they might have to just to keep the operations going, right? But that's probably going to be an ecological risk or disaster. Imagine being a lock operator, more boring job. I don't think it would be boring to do. But I found more interesting, I was also looking at job vacancies, or how do you become, how do you start working on inland ships? How do you get into that? And there's like a whole process you have to go to, but long story short, you have to start as a deckhand after training. Wait, this is an MSC ship? Hang on. I'm confused. That's a trippy name sign. It's like after fitted or something. The MSC Vala 3. The 2. Vala 2. Interesting. I feel like this is probably a chartered one though. You can even see the the marks on her is not MSC logo, so it's probably a chartered one by MSC. Look at that font. It's a very... Ooh, trying to follow it smoothly. Anyway, you saw it. It's mostly economical due to cooling installation of the companies on the canal. True. There's some debate. Yeah, I guess it's a trade-off, right? It's economy and industry versus ecological and environmental things. But as always, money wins, so the environment can go fuck itself in the end of the day. That's probably what's gonna happen. Yeah, that's what I found very interesting on starting to work on an inland carrier. You first have to be a deckhand, so you basically have to clean, paint, do all that type of maintenance before you can like do a study or... Oh my god, sand. Oh my god. Oh, this is so bad. Hang on, it's still going. I should have worn a mask like COVID times. Okay. Oh. Ugh. So yeah, basically to start the training to become what is it, first officer or captain on an inland ship, you have to first have experience on deck doing maintenance. I wonder how dirty the camera is right now. Oh my god, there's so much sand on the lens. Hang on. I got you guys. There you go. I would have considered a career change to start working on an inland ship, but not as a deckhand. Yeah, it's really just start. Is that so strange? I feel like it is. Like, why can't I just start the training to like be a first officer? You don't have to be a captain instantly, but just do a training to like steer these ships and not do paint jobs on them. I don't know. Well, maybe that's just me. Oh my god, there's more wind. Oh, in the car. Oh my goodness, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad, this dust. It's the first time we've had this dust shit. It's really bad. Everybody would go for it instantly. Yeah, but the thing now is that apparently it's there's a shortage of people working on inland maritime ships because of that, I guess. Because if you want to make a career switch, like right now I'm 38, I can go back to like a starter job on a ship. I cannot live with that wage, so there's no option for me to go into that position or do a career switch. Hey class, good evening. Got another coaster coming. No, as I said, you don't want. I don't have to become a captain. You shouldn't become a captain instantly. That's not the point. But I feel like painting and cleaning is not helping you learn to steer a ship. Anyway, that's my opinion. You guys can have a different opinion. You can do a career switch to being an lock operator, I guess. There were no vacancies for that currently, but that could indeed be a thing potentially. Yeah. Hey Schnurdo, it's the last weekday stream of my break. So starting. Well, next week I still have vacation with the fam, but I won't be here. I will be literally traveling. And then the week after I start working again, unfortunately, corporate jail. And that's how it is, Kirby. That's how it is. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a really cool industry to work in. So I wouldn't mind a career switch, but I need to be able to afford the bills, right? And a mortgage and the family. So it's difficult. Yeah, I disagree, 65er, but it's fine. We can agree to disagree. The wind is gone. Oh, it's very, very windy here, class, and it's a southerly wind, and it's almost creating like big plumes of dust. Everything is covered with sand for today. It's horrible. The thing I think what bothers me most about is that, okay, you have to do that. I wouldn't mind doing that, but the pay that comes with it is like very minimal, and I would not make it to the end of the month on a pay that you get for being a deckhand on a ship. So that makes it virtually impossible for me to do that career switch, if that makes sense. Yeah, but even if you go to that school, you are without pay. Somebody said I could be a promotional director of Belgian tourism. I don't think so. Is key. Thank you for the comment. Let the wife earn a bit more then. Not the point. The cruise ship is this? This is not the cruise ship yet. It's coming. The cruise ship is on the horizon. If I pan a little bit further and you look all the way in the distance on the right on the horizon, you can see the cruise ship. It is on approach. It's a generation job, or you're in a job. Yeah, I kind of agree on that. Yeah. It's very hard to get into at later age in this industry. At least working on a ship is like very, very hard. I absolutely agree with that. Right, then we got a whole list of ships coming as well. We're like a threesome here. Also not sure what that tugboat is doing. It's doing like little maneuvers there in front of the that one. I thought it was connected, but apparently not. That's Moltra Tug 16 right there. Do, 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 do. Dude, this dust is crazy. Some more water. There we go. All right, let's look at them one by one for a minute here. First, we have an Asperger. It's the Lieselot Asperger. Not sure if we have this one yet. I feel like we need an Asperger achievement for the card game. If you're new to the stream, you are able to collect cards on my stream. There's a ship card game. !collect if you want to try it out. or learn how to play. And it's also in the YouTube description for the YouTube viewers. Yeah, I feel like we have a similar one. There's a lot of Asperger ships. Warning, it's addictive. For some people it is, apparently. It is intense. So, maybe already for the people who are playing the card game, once we put the cruise ship on, wait, I'm gonna change the rarity to legendary and then we can collect it. That will give you more XP, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but... You already have 6 Aspergers in your collection, nice. Yeah, it is, Toomba. Please call the achievement Asperger, of course. Hope I remember to add some Asperger achievement. And then behind there we have the Arklow Rambler. Good name. It's my ship, it's the Rambler. Just keeps on rambling. Also look at the little paint jobs they did on her. There's a slight offset in the paint color. Years old. Oh, she is gonna come into Ghent. And so is the one behind her. We'll check that in a minute as well. Go stand in the corner, EG. That's a bad joke. 5 minutes in the corner. You didn't click the you probably got it already then today, Toomba. That's what you get when you already have it. Unless there's a bug, which can happen. Looks like they tried to paint the skyline of Detroit on the side. Got it already? There you go. No bug in the game. Nice. And then we'll look at the third one. This one is also probably going to come in, as there's a tugboat behind it. This is the Nuri Soleil. I feel like I insulted somebody by pronouncing that. Nuri Soleil. Sailing under the Panama flag. Ooh. And she's also gonna come in to the canal here. What is the tug behind her? It's number something something. Oh, is that number 16? Is it behind her now? No, it's safety first. It is a 16. There she goes. You got the tugboat achievement? Congrats, Lockdown. Good job. Dude, I'm gonna have to vacuum my whole car after this stream. It's absolutely insane how much junk there is here. Dude, where's the iPhone? Hang on. I should make a little video, see if the iPhone can capture it. Where's my iPhone? I lost one of the modems. Not ideal. Oh, got him. Dude. Let's try to make a video. Let's see if this captures on the... Yeah, it will capture. All right, I'll make a video. Let's go a bit wider. So, a little stream on the river today. It's literally like a sandstorm here. There's literally sand everywhere on the equipment. Come on, camera, I believe in you. Sand. Why is it not? There it is. Sand everywhere. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's horrible. Everywhere sand, so yeah. Working with this today. There you go. I recorded a video. I'll post it in Discord first. Can all watch it. Send it. It's uploading. Toomba in the corner, 5 minutes, bad joke. All right, video is in the Discord. I might post it on socials at some point, but even my backpack, dude, it's full of sand everywhere. It's so bad. No, cannot sing that. We're gonna get demonetized on YouTube. You can see the cruise ship on the horizon in this shot as well. The white speck just on the edge of the frame. Oh god, another dust devil. Please don't park there. Please don't park there. Please don't park there. Please drive further down. Please drive further down. Okay. They made a U-turn. Please don't park there. Please don't park there. Please don't park there. Please go further down. I thought they were literally gonna park in front of me. That's better. That is much better. I wonder if they are here to overnight, because that's not happening. They're actively, the police is actively patrolling here to yeet everybody away with their camper vans at night. Nope, not allowed. you have to pay for a patch of grass to stand on. And I kind of get it, because if they wouldn't be doing it, it would be like literally dozens of camper vans here at some point, and it would literally turn into a trash camper ground. So I kind of understand that they don't allow it. Because that's the thing, 1, 2, 3, that's not an issue, but 3 people can stay, and then they're like, oh, hey, I know a good spot, and then there's 5, and then there's 10, and before you know it, this whole area is full of camper vans overnight. Although I do personally dislike the fact that you cannot wild camper van camp anywhere in Europe. Well, the west of Europe at least. Is that the opposite of the stuff? I mean, it's the same thing. See, this is another one of those LNG tankers. Yep, United LNG 1, and then earlier we saw United LNG 2 or 3, I think. The 7 Seas Voyager is not on cruise map, but really interesting. 1, 2. What do you mean? This is the same ship that made a U-turn? Oh, I really thought it turned into the canal here. Oh, interesting. It is. While I'm biting sand in my mouth. So it's very stacked here, waiting for the lock to open. Very busy. You got the scar already? Okay. I guess maybe they made a U-turn there. So I would say, I think it's stupid that you have to pay for a patch of grass to stand with your van on. It's just so dumb. Oh, looks like it stopped there. Okay, maybe it's waiting for a slot to go into the locks. Dude, those guys are really setting up down there. Opening the sun, the roof. I wonder if they're thinking of camping there for the night. We should all keep an eye out on the webcam. They should be on the webcam now. We'll see if they get yeeted at some point tonight. There it is, there's the webcam. Today is just too hard. What do you mean it's hard, Toomba? What do you mean? It's pressing a button. So yeah, a whole load of ships here to go towards Ghent. There's 2 over there. There's these 2 over here. There's the Baltic shipping one, and then there's a whole lot down here as well. It's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ships. It's all tough. You need an extra screen, Toomba, just for playing the game. So currently nothing is coming in from the coastline anymore. What was the tide again? Tide. Failed to fetch. And then it works. Epic. So the locks are still open for 2 hours. So I would think that there's more ships that are going to go through it. There's definitely going to be a bunch of ships coming out in a minute there. If you see where the lock is opening, you see a lot of like superstructures waiting to come out. So we'll see those in a minute. And I think after those, we'll have the cruise ship. Our main attraction for today. It's always also interesting to me that the sea ships, so the ones that we just saw coming in, seem to have like priority over the inland ships that are parked on the sides. Like those, some of those have been there since I started to stream an hour, 2 hours ago. So interesting. The driver's area is not, and that's allowed. It's indeed a gray area, isn't it? If you're saying that, hey, I'm ship spotting at night, all night, they cannot eat you. Interesting. Another 2026 ship coming from quite a few hours away. But I mean, it's going to be dark in an hour and a little bit. So I don't think we have that much time left, unfortunately. Let me check. What else is moving? A bit of a gap in traffic anyway. No, radar, please stay. Some coasters coming from Antwerp. Let's go to the coastline for a minute. Yeah, there's virtually nothing in. Oh, there. Another bulker. A Costco shipping container ship, but those are elite. You're going to be here by the time it's dark. So everything behind that is going to be too late. Yeah. We'll wait for the cruise ship and then we'll see if there's anything left. We need a big floodlight for winter, like a real. Like one of those big spots they light the clouds up in the sky. I wonder about the legality of that, if you can just stand here with a big light like that and just light up the river. I wonder how legal that is, if there's like laws against it. I'm sure the cops would show up to say like, what the hell are you doing, sir? The question is it legal or not to have like one of those massive lights? See, the lock has opened. First ships are moving out now. So we should start to see him appear from behind those ships in a minute. just blind when the cops show up. I do wonder, honestly, like, we live in Europe who loves regulating the fuck out of every single aspect. So I do wonder if there's like a law that says, oh, you can only produce that much light when it gets dark or something. Because there's noise regulations. Holy fuck. What the hell is that? Do you guys hear that? It startled me. Dude, that was like a massive, massive bang. Wow. Wonder what that was. It did sound like some kind of like big metal thing that fell to the ground, indeed. No, it's not the camp plant. It did come from behind me. I wonder if some container fell from a crane or something on the canal. Blik in het what? Yeah, it could be something hitting it, but it was like a loud metal hollow banging noise. So it's almost like some container fell from the sky. I don't think it was in the lock though. Nothing specific. It would ticket you for environmental disruption. Is that a law? Environmental disruption. Oh my god. I don't think it was a collision. I mean, it sounded like there was quite some force involved, like speed or something. Like, huh. We'll never know, guys. We'll never know. I don't know what will happen, but I'm sure there is Europe laws again. I was just talking about how everything is regulated to shit here. So there probably is. There's probably like 15 different laws that they will like invent. And, oh, this fits under this law. Now you're fucked. Something like that. No, it's not no chemicals. I looked. There's nothing there. And it really sounded like it came from the direction we were looking at. All right, first shippies are coming out. Also, the cruise ship is getting closer. We'll see the cruise ship in, I think, 5 minutes from now. We'll have our cruise ship. Lumens, yeah, but that's the thing. There's no law against having a lot of lumen, as far as I know. But yeah, they could probably like, who was it? Somebody said it earlier in chat. Renee, ticket me for environmental disruption because I'm disturbing the darkness of the river. I'm disturbing the environment. Something like that. Are there laws against nudes? Good question, saying Gregory. Apparently not, because people do it. That was horrible. I never expected to almost get banned because of ship spotting. That would be the last thing that I would expect me catching a ban on Twitch, but oh, you missed that thing, Gregory. We saw 2 weeks ago, I think it was, we saw a trimaran for the first time on the river. I was like, oh, that's cool. So I zoomed in on the guy who was sailing it, only to realize that he was butt naked sailing his ship on the river. And he was doing a 180 right in front of us as well. I had to remove the VOD and everything. I was like, oh, dude. I mean, it was far away. You couldn't really see much, but yeah. I couldn't believe it at first, so I turned off the stream. I zoomed in again to make sure I did see it correctly, and indeed he was butt naked sailing his trimaran. He had a third mast on his trimaran, or an extra mast. Yeah, everything came in threes with the man. 3 legs, 3 poles, 3 marans. All right, another Baltic shipping. Is it another Rix? Yeah, another Rix ship. Fuck, we've seen a lot of these Rix ships in the past week. The Rix Spirit, going to Frederiksvark in Denmark. 1996, so 30 years old this year. Did we see this one come in? Exclamation mark. See. No, first time today. Huh. Okay. We'll stay on the Spirit for a minute until the next one shows up. I like how narrow this one is. How wide is it? 14 meters. Looks so tiny, the superstructure. It's already your third Rix. There you go. Yeah, I feel like before this week I've never spotted a Rix before, and now we got one after the other. I'm very cautious since that incident to zoom in on pleasure crafts, because they might be having too much pleasure and they might get me banned with all their pleasure. I guess the name pleasure craft is not made up. It's a proper term. There's 4 rigs in our database, and are they all like spotted recently? Toast? I feel like I've never seen a Rix before, and suddenly we've seen so many. Yeah, I need to check everything with the binoculars before I zoom in. Imagine that. This was December 25, really? It was indeed rare. Imagine if you flew the drone on the nude guy. Oh my god. It would crash in the water from being scared. Next one coming out. See, another Rix, the Rix Venture. What is it with the Rix ship suddenly? How is that possible? Nice shade of blue in the water. Thanks, Demon Days. We are about to see the cruise ship. Do this card. We're not getting new discard expansion packs on the ship card game, guys. It's not happening. We could add double XP when it happens. They've all been renamed. Wait. Names. See, this one was named in January 2025. Hang on. Can we put this one back on the overlay? The Rix Spirit? I'm curious. Names. No, this has been since December 2022. Huh. No, interesting. I find it so weird that suddenly there's all kinds of Rix ships. By the way, she's getting closer. I mean, this one was Celtic in 2022. Rigs. No, I mean the company is Baltic Shipping DK. Maybe they just renamed all their ships to Rigs instead of Celtic. I don't know. Overlay time. Nah, let's look at the. we gotta keep the people on their. Gotta keep them sharp, getting ready for that overlay pop. There's 4 Celtic ships in the database. Okay, I do think that the name of a ship overwrites when it gets updated. So it could be that a ship was as Celtic in the database, and once we see it again, and the name has changed, can't talk anymore with all the sand, then it will update to the new name. Look at her go, picking up speed. Drink more water. I'm almost out of water. I'm trying to be I'm rationing my water. Also, I'm basically swallowing the sand now. Oh, there's other people who are meeting up with the van people. I think they're swingers. They're probably meeting up for activities. Just kidding. Dogging spot, you know. The dogging double XP bonus. We got one more ship coming out of the lock there. Well, like how you can see the steering guy and probably the pilot on the left wing of the bridge there, as they are navigating out of the lock. Wrong ship. Wobbly camper time. It's a Wilson, the Wilson Monsoon, going to Kristiansand in Norway. That's pretty northerly, right? Kristiansand, or is that? No. It's pretty. No, that's the south. Now I'm doubting again. Sorry about the wobbliness of the camera, but the wind is definitely picking up again. Oh, it is northern. Okay. See, it is the south of Norway. God damn it. Always doubting myself. We got 17 Wilson ships as well. Nice. Maybe we should also turn that into an achievement. Wilson. All right, it's time. She's close enough. Our main attraction for today. There she is. Get her on. Again, if you're playing the ship card game, let her be on and then I can update the rarity, or the moderators can do it. If one of the mods wants to do it, they can. You can just edit the ship and then change the rarity. If one of the mods wants to do it. And then put her again on the overlay, and then I think the card should show up as legendary, if it all works well. Yeah. As I just said, wait. We have to manually make it a... No, not you, Cracky. I don't think you have admin access yet to the... I need to add you.
Have you logged into the website yet? So I can add you as an admin. Real voice, are we blipping? I'm not sure if a mod is doing it or not. Guess I'll start moving towards the location where to do it. I mean, worst case, we both do it. 7. You did? Okay, I'll add you as an admin then tonight, if I think about it. Voyager. And then we say edit. And then we say level, legendary. And then we say save changes. And then we go back to overlay. Overlay control. And then I add her again. Let's see if that works or not. Go back to overlay. Oh, I don't want to hear myself. That's annoying. Stop. There it is. Now she's legendary. Yeah, I think you won't get the XP if you already grabbed it. I told you guys to wait. I told you. Now you can pick her up and get that legendary XP. Alright, now let's enjoy the cruise ship. It's rare, cruise ships on the river, so... We're still on helium, really? So 206 meters long, 28 meters wide, built in 2003, so she's 23 years old. Currently going to Dunkirk. She is also, just like her sister ship, sailing for the Regent chain or hotel company or whatever you want to call it. You know, Regent hotels. Can still catch it? I don't think so. It's gonna be quite a swim to catch it. These cruise ships have so few lifeboats, yeah, but it's also very low capacity. So very specific for these smaller cruise ships is that it's all aimed very much at luxury. So they're very expensive, these cruises, but there's a lot of like luxury, like very fine dining and stuff like that on board. But yeah, there will never be a lot of people on board of these ships. Let me look it up, actually. I'm curious now. Seven Seas Voyager. She can carry 600 and 506. Wow, dude. She can carry 706 passengers and 447 crew. That's quite an impressive ratio of crew to passengers that she can have. So there still is place for like 1,100 to 200 people on board. There's more than 4, right? There's more on the other side, and then let's see, is it really only 4? There's 6 lifeboats, I guess. Wonder if it shows you the capacity. Maybe once we're closer we can see. Hey, Salt. But there is indeed a surprising amount of people that fit on these lifeboats. That is definitely true. Oh no, we're getting another dust devil. Yeah, there's also rafts, that's true, but you prefer a lifeboat, right? Wow, what a good looking ship though. Sorry, I was staring at her in real life. So she's going speedy. What was her speed when we put on the overlay? 15.5 knots. That's cool. I see you, my dude. I see you. And the barman. So now I do wonder about the lifeboats. I can't read it. There should be the capacity on it, but I can't see it. I wonder if it's like these 2-story lifeboats, or is it like 2 floors, probably. Is there a casino on there? Probably. As I just said, they're targeted at like luxury and more wealthy. Because this ship has no indoor cabins. It's all, every cabin has a balcony. Is it fully booked out? Probably not at all. At all. What I often notice with these more luxury cruises is that they're really not that full. I do wonder how they're like economically viable. Because if you just simply look at the windows, I would argue that there's not much occupancy in all these rooms. I could be wrong about that. There is a pool on the top deck, but it's not a swimming paradise. And there's a tennis court at the back there as well. That cage that you see, that's the tennis court. Because that's what rich people do, right? They play tennis and golf. I had the same feeling with the Seven Seas Mariner that we saw 2 days ago, that it looked very empty. But somebody look up the price for a cruise like this. I think it's really a lot. It's probably gonna be like 8,000 euros or something. Tennis, I don't believe you. Yeah, there's a tennis court up there. We saw it with the drone on the other ship. Oh, is it a padel court? Okay, I thought it was a tennis court. I guess that makes sense. Tennis court is a bit bigger. Hey, greetings. Welcome. There's a wait list. Yeah, that tells you a lot on how the pricing model works on these things. And off she goes into the sunset. Frank found it, 11,000. Oh my God. So yeah, really, it's interesting though, right? Because it's more expensive than these very fancy big boats, and there's less facilities. It's really weird. Between 4,000 and 18,000 euros per person. Yeah. See, if I would do a cruise, you guys only have to donate 4,000 euros to me, and then I'll do a cruise and make a vlog series out of it. And I'll probably try to stream, but that probably won't work on these ships. So yeah, 4,000 euros and I'll do a big cruise. Any Oilers? Next year. There's always next year. It's also interesting, right? So it's so expensive, and it just does some like generic places in Europe, like Antwerp, Dunkirk. No. I actually found a 10-day cruise from Hamburg to the Nordics, to Norway, pretty far north in Norway, to the fjords and everything. And it came to 4,000 something euros in total. Not something I can afford, but definitely something that I would love to do. I would love to visit the Nordics. I'm using a hardware, lols, not a phone. It's a Bella box, but I'm getting a live view soonish, so we'll upgrade to an even better quality. Athens to Dubai, 21 nights, 6,500 euros. My goodness, on a suite. Oh my god, another dust devil. My goodness, this dust. Okay. Oh my god, there's more dust. Hang on, I'm hiding. It's not helping. There's dust everywhere now. I mean, yeah, there's shorter, more affordable cruises, Cracky, but I don't want to just go from Rotterdam to, what is it in the UK, the big cruise thing? I forgot, to the UK, to France, to Zeebrugge, to Rotterdam. That's just lame. If I do a cruise, I want to go to an interesting place, which to me is Norway to do it. And then Rogue actually just typed what I was thinking about. My ultimate dream thing, bucket list. I'll probably never be able to afford it, but it is a cruise around the world. It's like 150 days and it costs around 100,000 euros. Before that, you really go around the world. You go from Europe to Asia to Australia. You'll do the Americas, both of them, north and south, back to Europe, a bit of Africa. But yeah, it costs about 100,000 euros. There's 2 river cruises coming from Ghent, almost at the locks. You're really trying to keep me here, Sulzy, aren't you? Let me check on radar. Because yeah, both locks are already filled, so I think they might be coming out too late. Let's see. Or they might go into the small locks, then it's even less interesting. They are indeed very close. Zara, Aurelia. I can't be bothered. 34,000 for the biggest suite on this one. 21 nights, my goodness. Hey, Staller. You need the ship card. Well, it is sadly our last weekday stream for the foreseeable future. We'll be restricted to the weekends from now on. My big break from work, my 2 months, that's actually 2.5 months almost, break from work is coming to an end. Everybody say, "Aww." But yeah, I gotta go back and earn money to live. It's the only reason I'm doing it. Boo. What are you saying to us? I'm not your dentist? What? Oh my god. I just got your joke. Go stand in the corner, 5 minutes toast. It's a sad world, it's not fair. That's true, life's not fair, that's for sure. Well, because it's our last weekday stream, we'll stay a bit longer today. We'll watch the potentially 2 river cruises come out of the locks here. And there's also, I think, a bulker or a tanker. I think a bulker in the lock right now that is going to come out. The ships or the buildings in the distance look like Legos. Or both. I mean, it's a nice look. The sun is slowly setting now. So if we do like the wide angle, maybe make it a bit more moody. There's the sun. She's still just too high to properly capture it. Those are buildings. Yeah, that's Vlissingen. That's the city in the distance. Wow, there's more ships navigating into the big lock now. Dude, I think though the river cruises are gonna be a while before they come out. I'll wait for the bulker, but I think we'll call it after that. What do you mean, Skolze? Did it not work? They raided me yesterday. That worked. Just as I was flying the drone. If you buy an apartment at the top of the world, you can see even when at work. Yeah, I also don't have money to buy an apartment. Also, having a house in the Netherlands would be very bad for me. Just like for like tax reasons, it would be a very bad idea to go live in the Netherlands. Got some coal coming in. Oh, you tried to raid out to me? Oh no, it didn't come true, Skolze. That's weird. But dankeschön for the attempted raid. Twitch being a mess. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the coal that's coming in. A fresh barge load of coal. We will, however, stream on Sunday again. So Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening we will stream. So that will be our next stream. It's a funny little fellow. I mean, yeah, the ship itself is tiny, right? The Algerie. It says on the motto. It's really odd that it didn't come true. I've never heard of that before, that the raid didn't come true. I'm just checking. I really did not. Let me open the Twitch app just out of curiosity. How does the Twitch app work again? Profile? No. Stream manager. That's it.
Profile? No.
No.
Stream manager.
Oh, why do I keep you? Jesus Christ, Twitch. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing here. It's funny. Did you have the correct number of hours? I mean, they copied the message. Let me see. Started a raid, doesn't show where. Oh, sorry. What was it? Looking at my phone.
You always get lost to the Twitch. Yeah, I know, dude. I know. Oh, hang on. Got another dust devil. Okay, it's gone. So if you're just joining, you have unfortunately missed the cruise ship. But there is 2 river cruises coming towards us. If they are coming out before dark, we might catch them. If not, then yeah, it's too bad. I also see a CMA container ship on the horizon now. So maybe we'll see that one as well. Caravan is still steady as you go. You mean, what? This caravan? You mean this ship? I thought you were talking about the van with the swingers. You do mean this one? Yeah, it's still steady. No wobbling yet. It's still light out, right? So it does look like they're gonna cram a whole lot of ships in the big lock again. So there's already that bigger one in there. There's a few coasters in there. And it looks like that one is also gonna go in, and the Tripoli is also starting to make moves now to go in. Is that how it's called? Rudolf Diesel's fan? It's a Ford. It has a Ford emblem on the front. It's going to the small lock. That's interesting, because that one is right now it still has to fill up for inbound traffic, but yeah, could be. Let me see. Oh yeah, she's already in there. Oh, that sucks. The Aurelia, on the other hand, might come in this lock. I don't know. We'll just wait on the bulker to come out. I think it's a bulker. And then we'll wrap it up for today, I think. Oh, okay. Inventor of the diesel engine. Oh, I can't wait to have a shower after this. This is the dirtiest I've ever been after a stream, I think. Oh, it is a tanker, okay. This ship lift, it's bulking hard. Actually, I am, Craig. I'm literally, my hands are like dirty from the sand hitting it. It's really bad. Is that coal? Yep, it is. I'll miss these evening streams during the week. They're so nice, so relaxing, being by the water.
This is clean green coal. Nice. Is that the chemical oil products tanker, the Saihan Nuiria? The names today, my goodness. Singapore flag. That might be an interesting flag for some of you guys. And she is going from Ghent to Ghent. What could potentially be a thing is that she's going out, she's going to anchor for a few days, and then she's going to come back in to load up. Because as we all know, it is more expensive to be in the port than out at sea. So I think the inland ships are going to come out first from that lock. I have to say, with the locks being only open around high tide, it is very interesting to see how busy it gets here. Because the traffic is a lot less spaced out. It does really make a difference. By the way, if you're new to the channel and you like what we do here, don't forget to follow. If you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, you can like, you can subscribe. Then you'll see when we're live again, which will most likely be Sunday. Our next stream, Sunday afternoon. Maybe we can finally catch another ultra large container ship. That would be nice. And of course, you can go the extra mile and go smash that like button on YouTube. It all helps the channel grow, so maybe we can do this more. Hey, congrats, Susie. Got your tugboat achievement. Holy moly. Derek.
_6666 gifted 5 subs on Twitch.
Thank you for the 5 gifted, Derek. Thank you for the support. I appreciate that. How do I know so much? I know a lot from you guys and from the internet. But I do know a lot from you guys. You taught me a lot about the ship industry over the past. How long have you been ship spotting with the stream now? Because I've been streaming for much longer than that. We were doing other things before. I think in October, November this year, it will be 2 years that we've been doing this. It's even worse now, Spyro, the sand. It's gotten even worse since, because it just accumulates more and more. I'm gonna have to like brush off all the sand while I get home. It's gonna be a tedious task. Also of myself, I'm full of sand. Dirk, thank you again for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. All right, I think the 2 inland ships are now out. The big one can start moving. Maybe we should wait for the sunset for our final weekday stream. It's like a nice closure. Maybe I'll wait. We'll have stuff to look at regardless. When does the sun set? Exclamation mark. Daylight. Oh my god, I cannot type. Okay, thanks. Why does it always do a double now? I have no clue why that is. She sets at, 9:28. Okay, I thought it was earlier. So it's another 53 minutes to be exact, I think. We'll stay. We'll do it. Although the YouTube viewership is crashing, we'll do it. We'll stay until sunset to wrap up our 2 months of streaming, which had a lot of ups and downs. There's been so many little things that were annoying during those 2 months. We had a heat wave, we had the festival fucking up the spot, we had the fly, the swarm, the flies, that was horrible. The flies, that was crazy. I couldn't stand here in this spot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to plug in something. Oh my God, why is there sand everywhere? Stop it. Stop, please. What is this battery doing? This one is fine. So I'll just plug in this thing here. Oh my God, it's already in the USB-C ports as well. I hear it like crackle when I plugged in this cable. That is really bad. Might have to get one of those like blower things to blow everything off. Oh my God. Feels like ages. It's been a while, right? The fly swarm. And I even had off from work before that. That was already when I was like 2 weeks into my period off. It started with TwitchCon. That was when it started. Crazy. All right, I'm still waiting on the big one to start moving. The Aramis is at the Walls Orden coming from Antwerp. Maybe she got an interesting low. Let me see, Toby. Maris. Is that her? No, Sten. General cargo ship going to Quetta. Oh, it's one of those. Yeah, potentially she, although I think she most likely will be empty. She probably dropped off wind blades in Antwerp. Wind turbine blades. Yeah, you missed Sitchner though. I'm sorry, dude. Do I still see her? No. She's already way too far. Luckily, you can rewind easily on YouTube. Just so you know. Got Multratug 18 coming out as well. Rewind the stream. No. She's currently taking the corner at Vlissingen Toast. She's barely visible. It's not worth it now. You could only see her oft. She's smoky, all right. She's pushing that throttle forward. Meanwhile, more ships are going into that big lock. It's so big, that lock. It's crazy. We should count how many boats are in there once she closes up, because it's a lot. Kind of sad, chat. Kind of sad. It's coming to an end. The LNG1 is now finally coming in. So it was really waiting over there to come in. Probably didn't want to block up the whole entranceway. It's quite a big ship, actually, this LNG tanker. She's probably probably going to Ghent to a bunker, an LNG powered ship there, if I'd have to guess. Oh, poor Spyro. I'm sorry, dude. Wish I could do this full time. Yep, here she comes. Wonder if there's still a tug behind her, or if she's fully on her own power and steering. You guys probably can see on radar, but can't see in real life. Multric 1 is, okay. Thought so. A ship this size should have at least one tug around her. Like I can see the shade of the bridge on her superstructure now, moving. Into the sun she comes. No, it's moving. It's moving. Slowly out of that small lock. I like how quiet it is here. Super nice. I have not, Dirk. I have not. I would love to do it with the stream so you guys can see stuff, but if there's like a whole bunch of other people on it, I feel like streaming is not really... I don't like streaming when there's a big group of people around you. If you could grow all the channels a bit more and get the views a bit higher, then maybe I can approach the company doing those tours, asking them for a private tour, a collaboration. I'll promote their thing. And then we can maybe do a private tour around the ports with you guys. That would be a lot of fun. There's also like harbor tours on the canal here to Ghent. There's some other ships doing that as well. I saw one last week sailing on the canal. So that's all stuff that I would like to do with the stream, but I really need to grow the channel a bit more, get more views, get bigger data. So a company is interested in doing it right, because they also want to have something out of it. There's diversity kinds of ships, what's going. True, there's more, although there's a lot of variety in planes as well, Gaffel, but a lot of them you don't see at the major airports. Like if you look into like private planes or recreational planes, there's so much diversity in there as well. But of course you don't see those on the major airports. They have VODs, everything is on YouTube, Water for Wizards. Every single stream that I ever done is on YouTube. So you can watch them there, because on Twitch they disappear after X days or weeks. I forgot what it is. I don't even care anymore, because Twitch. But if you want to rewatch old stuff, check YouTube. They're all there under the live tab page. There's many hours of ship spotting to watch there, and me ramble on about things. Hey Mikey, we're doing good. They will be interested. I feel not yet. I feel I'm too small. I have 2,000. We just passed to 2,500 subs on YouTube, which is very small. Because that's the thing. A lot of companies look at, like, they compare it to Instagram followers or TikTok followers, which is in raw amounts so much more. But a TikTok follower is worthless. An Instagram follower is worthless. Twitch and YouTube followers or subscribers, those are a lot more valuable. Especially those that watch live streams. But companies don't understand that, so you just need to grow the numbers. Oh, look how the sun is. A golden hour is starting. Look at the colors. Oh, beautiful. I wonder if I can. Let's see if this helps. No, that's too much. We'll keep it at this. But also been multiple people that said that they were going to bring me into contact with, like, local companies that work in the industry here, but nothing has come true from that as well. Growing the numbers like your card collection, exactly. Meanwhile, the coal ship is going into the lock right now. And a little bit to the side, there she goes. And I'm sure a bunch of the other ships will also go in now. What is the second river cruise ship doing, Sulzy? I know you're watching them. Is that one going into the small lock as well, or? Because if it's waiting for one of the two big locks, I don't think we'll see it before dark. There's even 3, really? I mean, I learned that a lot of river cruise ships there's more river cruise ships in the area because of the drought, because they have to stay closer to the coastline for the water levels. I believe there even was a cruise that started somewhere in the east of Belgium because they couldn't go further into Germany. Let's see. Yeah, all 3 of them are ready to go to the small lock. No, we want the big lock. Dude, what if we throw everything in the car and we drive to the small lock? Probably there's no good spots to stand there unless I walk like a super far distance. Nah, we're not gonna do that. It's too much of a hassle with this setup. Oh, it looks like he's waiting for the container ship to come by, so we'll look at that one first then. Yeah, correctos. That's usually how they're named. I like to name them by size because that's how you guys know them the most, I think. Hey Tajama, good evening. The CMA CGM Cow Sock, 240 meters long, 6,014 TEUs, 3 years old, and she's going to Le Havre in France. Your friends had a Rhine cruise. It changed to a bus tour. Oh my God, I would be so upset if it was just a bus tour. Now you're like, cancel refund. I want it to be on the river. But that is a big risk with river cruises in summer. It happens almost every year. Dude, she's creating so much wake. Look in front of her. Yeah, some very bumpy water she's going into. That's a big boy. Nah, not really. For you, it could be a big boy though. But we see the biggest in the world here, that are double the length, double the width almost as this one. No, they are, yeah, almost double. They can go up to 400 meters and 61 meters wide with a capacity of around, the biggest one has 24,600 TEUs. So this one only has a quarter of that capacity. YouTube ended? What? Hey, I'm watching an ad for my own stream. Nice. Oh, another ad? Oh, give me the ads, give me the money. Oh, another ad. Wait, are there so many ads on my stream? What the frick? I did not know there were this many ads in front of it. Still waiting on my ads to finish. Make room for better. Nah, my stream is fine. What do you mean hold? It's still running. This one, you mean 0.0001 cents, cracky. Yeah, there can always be a hiccup, but in general, YouTube is working. Has YouTube been having issues? So it looks like the wind has died down a bit. Why is the ship so small? The ship probably never leaves Europe, or rarely leaves Europe, I would think. She probably feeds containers around between the major ports in Europe. Although a ship of this size, nah, she might leave Europe actually. You can probably look it up if you really want to. Most of the big carriers, their website, you can look up a ship and then what rotation it's on. And then you can see what ports it rotates between. Thank you guys for confirming the YouTube is fine. I mean, it was also working for me here, so should be fine, and I think. The new 2026 Hermes Centuries, I've listened, yeah, but how many? We have only 30 minutes, 28 minutes of daylight left or something like that. No, 32 minutes of daylight, so I don't think she'll be here in time. It's fine, Cactus, it's fine. I know you're not doing it intentional. Right, maybe real quick. Got the other one speeding out here. Well, slowly picking up speed, I guess. Any idea? A lot. These ships run on something called heavy oil running. It's different than the oil you put in your car. Heavy oil is almost like a blubber, like a pudding. Like it wiggles, you can wiggle it like a pudding. And then they first have to heat it, and when they heat it up, it gets to like a more fluid composure, and then they can use it as fuel. So that's the older generation ships. All the newer ones run on gas, LNG gas. So that's a big shift that we've been seeing. The CMA will go to the Caribbean after the Havre. Okay, there we go. I thought so, yeah. She's too small, too big to be a feeder ship. Yeah, basically it gets melted. You could call it that. There might be 4 river crews going to that lock if it gets there in time. I don't think it will be in time. But we'll watch the sunset, don't worry. Sun is behind the clouds now. But I think it should be clear for the setting, actually, the sun. It's interesting how much she's already shifted to the south right now compared to a month ago. I'll talk about it in a minute. Oh, look at that nice plume of smoke. Guys, just a reminder, if you're new to the channel and you like the stuff that we do, don't forget to follow. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. And of course, click the like button. Helps the channel grow. So hopefully we can do more fun stuff related to this in the future. True, Evie, true. Time changes fast. Why you're still here then, Kirby? Is it your addiction to the card game? Is that why you're still here? Are you an addict now? We're about to see Multratug 1 photobomb us. Here she is. Also want some of the attention. My soothing voice, my goodness. Hey, that's also true. I forgot that. Good point, mega ships. Heavy fuel oil is also, it's a leftover product from unrefined crude oil. So they're basically using the leftovers of the refined fuel. Did we do? I got some crazy sun things going on. Let's see. There's somebody sitting on that bench. I'm not trying to film them. Yeah, there it is. Look at those rays. Oh, that's what we want. Oh, quick, make your screenshots before they're gone. When they go gray, it's when their AIS is not properly transmitting data. Solzy. So they're not transmitting the length and stuff like that, and then they turn gray. And once they get data again, they'll get their color again. There we go. Thank you for the pictures. That looks incredible, doesn't it? I wonder if we can get a ship in it as well. Oh. Yeah. We got a ship. Yeah. Too bad there's somebody sitting on a bench. Dude, those rays are crazy. This is really something. Can I make a photo of this? Nope. I can only record in this mode. Oh, that sucks. Well, you guys made screenshots, so it's something, I guess. Take the bench away. just edit the bench out. Just do it like this. Like, there we go. I edited the bench out. I do feel like we're not fully level here. I think that's better. Kinda better, yeah. Thank you, Pete. It really is impressive. All right, let's watch the ship for a minute. We'll go back to the sun in a little bit. There is still one Costco shipping container ship inbound here as well. Might be here just in time to capture it as well. We need it. I'll definitely work on adding some kind of like XP multiplier, because I do feel like some of the more hardcore players are really hard to catch up on because they're almost always here. Or maybe if you have like double XP events, there's chances for the lower players to go higher. So we'll add some fun mechanics to the game to make it more interesting and more competitive. Now waiting for the sun to come from underneath the cloud that we were just looking at. Steal cards. I don't think stealing will be a thing. I do think trading will be a thing. Especially if you have doubles and then you can trade them with someone else. But I don't think trading should give you XP though. XP is only from like capturing. Trading could be nice to like complete your collection more. Paris Henge was yesterday. What is that? Does the sun in a certain position, or I assume? No, the girl, her fat bike fell over because of the wind. It's a sad situation. Oh, the green camper van is leaving. The sun under the Argus Triumph. Oh, okay. Gotcha. We're building a Pokemon clone? No. I do have an idea for a battle mechanic as well. That might be something that you can use XP on. Then you can battle other players for XP of each other. It's also something that might be interesting to add. So nice that the heat phase is over. There's a new one coming, Evie. I think next week we're getting, or even in the weekend already, we're getting 30 plus again. So. So earlier this year we were here only a month ago, I think, and the sun was basically setting where the ships are now, behind the buildings. I think now the sun won't even reach the building before she sets. So the sun is way more south than a few weeks ago. Shit, if we go wide, it's still a very impressive shot with the rays of the sun. Absolutely crazy. I just meant how fast it changes, Cracky. Only in a few weeks' time, and the sun is already setting in a completely different spot. Okay, I'm gonna drink my last bit of water. After that, I have no way to clean my mouth anymore. Here we go. Sorry about your ears. I just realized I was doing that next to the mic. There's loads of water right there. You want to kill me, Toast? Is that your master plan? He cannot stream weekdays anymore, so I'll kill him. I'll poison him. Evening next up? No. I wanted to stream it, but then I realized that I am on vacation that week. I'll be in a forest, so I probably won't even see it because the full eclipse is at 8:20-ish or something here. So it's already going to be this low, the sun. So if you're in the forest, I probably won't be able to see it anywhere. I won't have a nice horizon. Sorry, Stutler. My vacation is not to the west. Not this year. Last year it was. This year we're going to a forest. Where we'll be sitting in a basic tree cabin with a hot tub. And I have to like go and get my own wood to heat the hot tub. It's very basic. I believe the lighting is like a little oil lamp that you get that you can light at night. So gonna be cozy but interesting. Yeah, it's Wednesday the 12th. And indeed, a partial one is so-so, although it is 90%, so you should notice it, but if you really want to look at it, please get eye protection, like an eclipse glass or something, or a welding glass. You need to know where that place is. Are you going to come visit me? There's no water near me though, so... Actually there is. I wonder what river is near where I am? Hang on, let me check for a second. What is that river again? Is it the Maas? River. Why is there no label on Google? Why is there no label? I think it's the Maas. Yeah, it's the Maas. We're right close to the Maas. I can test your the floodlights. It went very cold for a little bit, yeah. DM me to remind me on just already DM me now, Dutch fella, on Discord. I'll link you where the place is. It's really nice. And they have a lot of like different cabins. They also have like little hobbit houses and stuff like that. So there's a lot of variety. It's a really cool spot. I'll link it if you DM me. Thank you, Beef. No, that's too much. We want to keep it moody. There we go. I'm going to Middle Earth. I mean, they call it a hobbit house. Also, I think if you go in the off season, it's affordable. Don't go in the high season as I am doing. It's quite expensive. Although we booked quite far in advance. It wasn't too crazy. I found an amazing cabin on an island, but I'm keeping it to myself. I mean, I'm glad to share on stream after I visit it, but I don't want everybody to know where I will be for a whole week on vacation with the family. It's still the internet. But I don't mind DMing that fella about it. I know him by now. Yeah, it will be nice to be in nature for a while. There's no Wi-Fi there, although I'll bring my modem myself probably, but there's no Wi-Fi. Everything is super basic, but that's the whole point, right? It's back to basics in nature, disconnecting, slow life. We'll probably take a bunch of board games with us or stuff like that. Should be nice. So currently we do have the sun. This is max darkness. Ooh, look at that, that's moody. She's definitely getting lower. Leave the kids? No, we're bringing the kids. Although I have said to the missus that if it's a really cool spot, I want to go back without the kids for a weekend or something. Hi, Dad. Dad is watching again. This is the Xing Shang Sha. What the name? Xing Shang Sha. 263 meters by 32 meters through 4,250 TEUs. So even less capacity than guys, you don't have to say hi Dad on Twitch. He's on YouTube. Let's have an update on the river cruise ships. Well, they're not even in the lock yet. Yeah, there's no chance we're gonna see them, unfortunately. They're all waiting to go into the lock. However, there's nobody in the lock. That's weird. So there's not a single ship in the lock. Huh. And there's 4 river cruise ships waiting there. I do, Papas, I do. I'll bring him to Prague with me in a few weeks. They're waiting on the 4th one. Wonder if they'll go and do the lock side by side, and then if somebody is already in their bedroom with their curtains open, they can look into each other's bedrooms. Let's go backwards a bit. Sun is still setting. Still got a little bit. So light it up a little bit more. See if we can get a little bit more light in the lens. That's the max. It's been over a decade since I last visited Prague. I went there for a bachelor weekend in, what year was that? 2016? Or 2016, I think, or 2015. I was there. No, 2015 I was there for a bachelor because the missus was pregnant. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Second kid on a fat bike arrived, as you could hear. So I do think the sun is going to set behind the pier already. 4 hours after high tide. Ooh, hang on. You got one more coaster coming in here. That's cool. Another one coming from Antwerp to Ghent. I feel like we've seen this movement more in the past week than we have in the past 2 years of being here. Ships coming from Antwerp towards Ghent. The Baltic Moon. Do you think they're going to rename this one to a Rex Moon? Let's also watch the Xinchangsha. Look at a little water splash in front of her bow. It's really cool. It was the Celtic, okay. Yeah, but maybe they're also going to rename the Baltic ones. All right, we got 10 more minutes until the sun sets. So I guess we'll stay on that. That is a view, isn't it? Can you see Aramis yet? No, I cannot. Let's see where it is on radar. Aramis, dude, I think there's something going on with the small lock, because there's no traffic in it, and there's traffic on both sides of the lock. I also see that the bridge going for the traffic going outward is open right now, but it has been open for the past hour. So I think there's some kind of delay. Aramis. No, you mean the Hermes Sanctuary, right? Or Aramis is the one going from, oh yeah, it's empty. Yeah. It's empty, the Aramis. Oh no, she's gonna set behind the clouds. No. Hey Fred, welcome. Too bad, we're not gonna see it set behind the pier. It's gonna be behind these clouds. Let's try a few different color fragment things. Let's see. So this is all lit up. It's a bit more moody. I feel like this is a good balance. I was trying to get the skyline with it, but that's not gonna help, that's not gonna work. Get it really low to the ground, it looked like maybe. What happened to the bottom? It's disappearing! With the nice relaxing sounds of an ambulance in the distance. Very soothing. No, it's all AI. It's not real. I can hear him so far. Keep hearing them. The wind is coming from the south, so that's probably why. Hey Mike, good evening. So yeah, if you're just joining, unfortunately you have completely missed the cruise ship. You should have been here earlier. It's your fault, not mine. We're watching the sunset and then we'll wrap things up for today. This is our last weekday stream for the foreseeable future. From now on we'll be back to weekends for streaming because I go back to work. So next stream will be on Sunday afternoon, Sunday early evening. Those will be the 2 times to look to on Sunday. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy this vibe here, don't forget to follow. If you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, you can like and subscribe. As I said, we're trying to grow the channel so we can do more fun stuff revolving around the river. I could stream for a living? No. If I could, I would, Papas. But the income that I have now from the stream would have to tenfold than I can, to give you an idea. I do not understand how people with this amount of viewers do it full time. I think it's not feasible. Anyway, there the sun goes. Look at that glow. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Let's see if we can tweak a bit of the light. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, back to McDonald's for me, exactly. All right, chat, I'm gonna press a button. I'm wrapping up things here for today. As I said, back on Sunday. Yeah, it's been fun past 2 months. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for the support. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye. The sand is everywhere. It's even on this magnet. Ugh.